Well, they do say in football, the game is all about the players. And we get a massive mail from you at home about the players you've enjoyed, and you clearly have enjoyed some of them. These are just some of the names. Socrates, Eder and Zico of Brazil, Chiré of Italy, Chirès of France, Breitner of West Germany, Shevardza of the Soviet Union, Robson and Chilton for England, Tigana for France, Armstrong for Northern Ireland, Boniek the Pole, Rummenigge of West Germany, and Passarella and Maradona of the Argentine. So we thought we'd ask three outstanding players here in the studio, Bobby Charlton, Lou Macari and Gareth Crooks, to nominate some of the players that they've enjoyed watching. Now, you first, Bobby. Which players have given you most pleasure?
Well, usually South Americans, David, Brazilians in particular. I think really that I sometimes find they're a little abnormal in as much as you can throw a ball at them from any angle and they'll just control it completely in the direction that they want to go. And I've seen it so many times, which it sort of frightens me. The first time I ever saw it really was when I first played against Pelé, who I'd heard about or I'd seen briefly on television in 1958. And then the following year we had to play them in Maracana Stadium. And I have him in front of me on the halfway line with my whole defence behind me. And I'm thinking, all right, thinking inwardly, if you're so fantastic, Pelé, let's see what you can do. And about 30 seconds later, we were a goal down, because he just went past me, sent me the wrong way, went past me. But the distressing thing was that as he went past, he shouted goal and smashed it in the bottom of the net from about 40 yards. From that day, I've never trusted a Brazilian anywhere. They're absolutely brilliant. So
well, what about this current lot? I mean, Socrates, Eder, Zico.
Well, Socrates, he strides, he's arrogant, he's composed, he's a born leader. Zico is one that if you watch how he controls the ball is absolutely superb. And Junior, who I watched particularly in the first match against the Russians, just sort of played throughout the game and enjoyed every second of it. They love playing football, which is what I like about them.
It's amazing because Bobby's mentioned the Brazilians, and I've picked out Eder, the brilliant Brazilian left winger, attacker. And this guy, he sells more dummies than Mother Care. He's incredible. I remember there was a situation against Scotland where he had David Neri in the corner, and when he finished with David Neri, I think he must have thought he got the bends. He didn't know whether he was coming or going. It's incredible the things he can do. He's got such great balance. He's got two clean feet and hit the ball with either foot, and he's an incredible player.
Lou?
Well, Jerry Armstrong, he's completely taken me by surprise. I can't believe it's the same player that I've seen here. Not very often here, as a matter of fact. But go back 6 months ago, and the thought of Jerry Armstrong playing in Spain was a million miles away from him. Northern Ireland was struggling, and it took a result, Sweden beating Portugal, to give them a chance. Then all of a sudden, the fairy tale started. Jerry Armstrong scores the winner against Israel, and he's at the World Cup, and he's a strange player. When I look at him, and I was in the hotel yesterday, I just imagine him, you know, like having his pre-match meal, and he's sitting there with fish and chips and peas and 5 slices of bread, and then going to play a football match. And I think that's the way he treats the game, because out on the field, he's treating people with no respect at all. Yeah. He's like a young Bobby Charlton. He's just going past them, as much as to say, you don't exist, and then scoring goals as well.
Yeah. Well, he's enjoying it as well, Louis, like the Brazilians were talking about. He's having such a perfect purple patch, you can't believe it. And I did mention this afternoon that I think it's because probably he's lost a little bit of weight, and he feels as though he can go a little bit faster. And he's got complete belief in everything he does. And I agree about Jerry Armstrong. I mean, today is probably the best game he'll ever play in his life.
Gareth?
I'm delighted for Jerry because he's had a very topsy-turvy career at Spurs and at Watford, and he's in love with both of the clubs he's been at, both Spurs and Watford. But the interesting thing with Jerry is that he treats the game with so much passion. He loves to play football, and it's coming out in the games he's playing now.
Lou?
Well, Gareth got him tossed out at Tottenham.
Thank you very much.
He wasn't doing very well, so they signed Gareth, and next thing Jerry's at Watford.
And I'm here, and he's there.
Lou, you mentioned Jerry Armstrong. What about the rest of the European players and the South Americans?
Well, I'm sticking with Britain, and really Brian Robson has been a tremendous player in this tournament. For a player who's broken his leg, I think it's 2 or 3 times, he's fearless. He goes into tackles, and each time he goes in, you think, now steady up, Brian, the way he slides in, or you're going to do it again, but it doesn't seem to bother him, and he scored 2 tremendous goals, and he's probably been England's best player.
I mean, he was signed for, I think it was £1.5 million, and I think the public, the nations thought that, well, you know, it's ridiculous, £1.5 million, you know, this, that, and the other. But amongst the players, he's one of the most respected players in the game.
Yeah, I think he really is what you would epitomise, you would like to see in a British player. He's got guts, and he's fearless, and he wants to score goals, hard in the tackle. You know, I mean, I have terrific admiration for him for that reason, if not for nothing else. But he also has terrific vision. and he's able to sense as a defender where danger is going to come from, and he nips it in the bud if he can.
I'll tell you what, you just time to change the subject slightly. We've got about a minute to go, and I just want you to nominate your 4 semi-finalists. No qualifications, just name 4 semi-finalists. Bobby.
England, and Russia, and France, and Brazil.
Lou.
Poland, France, Italy, and England. That's my 4.
Exactly as Lou has just said.
Exactly as Lou said.
Exactly as Lou just
Actually,
said.
the only ones you seem to be agreed on are England and France, so the rest is out. You left out Brazil, did you? You
Yeah,
left out
well,
Brazil,
I've left
both of
out
you. Did
Brazil.
you intend to do that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
His name's Macari. You know, he's pretty Italian.
I tell you what, you've taught, never trust a Brazilian. They don't even trust him to qualify. Do you realise you left out the Brazilians?
I didn't as it happens, but it's a funny game, football.
I tell you what, it's a funny game. Well, here's one of the funniest stories. Talking about vocal support for Poland in Sunday's match against the Soviet Union will be less than expected. 2 busloads of fans are reported to have set out for Spain from Poland, but only 12 arrived. The rest dropped off, seeking political asylum.